Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome back to my channel. So I am here. See who joins me. It is a beautiful Saturday, and I am working on a doll head right now. This is for an order that hopefully I can get finished by the end of the week. And that's pushing it. I was hoping it would rain a little, but it doesn't look like rain is in the forecast. Don't know where. Hey Mary, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? And I didn't bring any water in here. Okay. I'll be parched the old day. This is 8. That's 8. Check there. I've been working on a few things this week. I finished my one little doll with the ruffle hat. And my friend liked it, so she wants one for herself. So that is what I'm working on now. It's a Sunny 75 working on a summer mandala table mat. I don't think I've ever done one. Crystal Everdeen, I think that's her last name. She did a mandala purse years ago that I thought about doing. Never did it. I've heard people say mandala. I've heard people say mandala. I say mandala. I'm not sure which way is the correct way. Just like some people say skein, some people say skein. I say skein. How's it? Tomato, tomato. On Laverne and Shirley, that's all I knew. I didn't know the whole part of whatever they said after tomato, tomato. Hey GGP, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? I'm working on a doll head. Trying to get better at making these dolls. But you definitely have to do a lot of them to get better. I need to work on them more often than every now and again. trying to get to Aniqua's level. A girl can dream. If I can just get to the level where I look at them and say, okay, I did that. I think my last one was cute. I can see I did that because I love doing that little ruffle hat. We talked about it last week and I was like, oh, let me do that. So I took a chance, see if I could do it. And it turned out so cute. I was quite proud of myself, to say the least. I went to an event today. It was 10th anniversary of this group um, called Girlfessionals. And my friend invited me years ago to go to one of the meetings. And at that meeting, they were doing a vision board. I still have my, well, it used to be back there. I have no idea where it is now. Ooh. But I used to have a vision board that I don't know where it is now. But it was from that group. And I was thinking, has it been like, it's been probably, yeah, about 10 years. So that was the beginning of the organization. But I didn't stick with it because my job consumes way too much of my time. And I'm just at a point now where I feel settled enough, but it never stops with this job, never stops. Gigi said 64 degrees and rainy here in New Haven, Connecticut. Oh my goodness. Hey Lori, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And Hope did a thumbs up. Ooh, Gigi says she's doing diamond dots. No, thank you. Hey Renee, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And Hope did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Mm-mm. I'm trying to hold on to some vision. I think diamond dots will just steal some more of it away. I cannot. Oh, I hate when I get knots in my yarn. Drives me bonkers. I'm gonna have to cut that. But the event was very nice. Lots of excitement because it was their 10th year anniversary. Her 10th year, I guess you'd say. But theirs, hers, whatever. A lot of positive um, words to be told. But I could not be a part of that way back when. I still don't think I have time for it now. Hey, Brianna, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? And I know what your weather is like, unless it's raining your way. Lori says 65, sunny, working on some squares for a blanket, drinking water. I wish I had some water by me, but I forgot it. I'm working on some squares, believe it or not, but it's for a purse. I'm doing a heart purse. So I am about to drive myself crazy with all these little heart graphs that I have to make. I've done three down, 15 to go. That's about like my spiral squares. Do I have 8 of them? I think 8, and I have 5 more to do, and I haven't even started because I'm determined to do that spiral purse before the end of the year because I really, 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 really like that pattern. So I really want to do it. So it's on my list. It wants to rain, but we may not get anything. I know. That's what I keep saying. Had lots. One day it was thunder and lightning. I was like, oh, it's gonna rain. I don't even think it drizzled. So we're in the rainy season, but I'm not gonna push the issue because our rainy seasons can be terrible. And Fort Lauderdale has already had that huge flood, and it wasn't even rainy season then. That was like a once in 100-year event, and I do not want to be a part of any once in 100-year event anymore. Okay, so number 10 is done. It's been super strange weather for sure. Yes, it has. Strange and scary. And with all the other states having all those bad storms, I was like, ooh, I hope that's not an indication of what hurricane season is going to be like. I am not ready. Mm-mm. And insurance rates are so high now, and these insurance companies don't want to really pay out anything. So that's not a good thing. Yeah, we had a bad flooding in March down here. Ooh, but our specific area was okay. Yeah, that's what one of my friends got. She's in the Fort Lauderdale area, and she got some flood damage from that once in 100-year event flood. I do not want any of that. So after I finished my little doll, I was thinking about, oh, I didn't even know I had my thing on. Let me turn these off just in case some telemarketer decides to call. Don't need telemarketers at all. We had prom at work last night. Oh, there was a big ooh, that's not good. So I guess somebody's out there trying to fix that now. Someone told me she had to jump out of her car and let it keep going without. Oh, wow. Wow. That flooding in Fort Lauderdale was it just reminded me of Katrina. That was unbelievable. And they will be repairing their homes probably for years. All the damage, all your belongings are gone. You're just starting all over again. And I really felt bad for the really older people. It's hard. I'm in that age group. I just can't even imagine. It is so hard to have to start all over again. And when you're older, it's even harder, especially if you're on a fixed income and you aren't really able to go out and work another job. That's even it just never ends. I'm going to show you I made a wig cap. I've been wanting to make a wig cap for the longest because they do just a wig cap to put over the head, but I want a wig cap with some hair. So I found this pattern And of course, it's in Portuguese. I don't know a lick of Portuguese. I know it's similar to Spanish. Portuguese sounds like Spanish and French to me. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like for me. And with VJ's great little tip, one of her tip Tuesdays that showed how you can change, even when it's just in the person's language, you can still go into the options to change it to English or any other language you want it to be. And even when you change it to English, some of the translation is kind of weird, but I was able to, watch her and some when they like I guess me too when I'm doing a tutorial, I'm talking, giving background or whatever, and they do the same thing, but since I don't know what the heck they're saying, it's just like wah 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 in my ear. So I watched the video and it didn't take very long either, which really surprised me. If it was in English, it probably would have took less time. Wish I had a little, but anyhow. So this is my curly wig cap. She's gonna have some bangs, and I cannot wait to make the doll to put the cap on. I love this. And I said, "Oh, this must be how when women get weaves and they get a full head of weave and they braid it all around and then they go in and put the hair on there." Because that's what I've never actually done a weave. I've had one put on my head, but I've only done like a partial. Somebody was putting a full one on. I was like, I don't want all this hair on my head, but that has to be how they do it. But I did this and I was like, "Ooh, I just love this." Then I was thinking, I wonder what else I can do." So when I do the doll and put her little wig cap on, see her little bangs, I'll be showing it. But I love this. I'll be making a few more of these. I did write it down, so I don't have to follow her video anymore. That was hard. All that blah, 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 I had no idea what she was saying. And even when you turn it to English, it's like weird word fragments. Anywho, prom was at our no. Okay, she says prom was at our city library in a big glass atrium area. Ooh, there must be some deterioration in the ceiling. Uh-huh. The kids still had fun. Okay. That's pretty scary. Hey, Regina, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Thank you, Brianna. So I got to do that in multiple hair colors, and I want to make like when I did the the when I finished it, I was like, these bangs may be too short. But when I put it on the head that I've already crocheted, they were actually too long, so I'm gonna have to do a sweep on the bangs so it's not over the little eyes. I just I cannot wait to finish this. I am so excited. But I'm gonna make a few more of those. And then I was looking at was it on Yolanda's? I think it's on nope, it's on Aniqua's Facebook group. I was looking at all these different hairstyles and I was looking at the cornrows or the braids, cornrows, whatever you want to call them. I was like, how did they do those? Because I haven't paid for Aniqua's cornrows video yet. But there was one lady, I wonder if I can pull her up. These were the she put she did a video she reposted her tutorial for the mermaid, because Little Mermaid is coming out on Friday. And I have to tell you, I don't watch Sherry Shepherd's show that much. I just click to see like who are the guests. And so she had Hallie on there, the one that's playing the Little Mermaid, and I had to watch it. And she's so sweet. I love her from let me see, Grownish. So and she is such to between her and her sister, she's the perfect one. But it just I got chills just every time I think about her being the Little Mermaid. As a black woman, I said if I had little girls, my daughter's 28 years old, but if I had a little girl, I'd be dragging her on off to see it because representation matters. And it took them 50 years, or however long it took for them to have a little black mermaid. I'll take it. So she was talking about, because I know when my friend and I went to Mexico, I kept telling her, I said, I want to go in the water and I want to come up and flip my locks up. She said she had to do that scene because they wanted a more authentic representation because when the little mermaid comes out of the water, I think when she first comes out of the water, she flips her head back, so her hair goes back. And she said she had to do that like 20 times. And she said her neck hurt. I believe because when you get these locks wet, that is heavy. And they showed it. I was like, I'm so glad I never did that because I probably would have had gone to the emergency room. But I just love, love, love. I cannot. I'm going to see it. I've seen The Little Mermaid, but I'm going to see it because I want this movie to blow up. I want her to do so well. But anywho, so I was looking at some of the ladies that have done the what do you call them? Um the Little Mermaid pattern. And I tell you, when I saw the little braided one, let me see, that's not it. I was like, "Ooh, how did they do that?" I'm still trying to, but I was looking at it, and I think they did a a single crochet stitch across. That's what I think. That's what it kind of looks like to me. But it's so cute. I gotta find it. These ladies were off the chain on these Little Mermaids. Every color, hairstyle, all kinds of stuff. Where's the little pink one? Of course, when I want to show her, she can't find her. And my daughter had to educate me on the Little Mermaid because I never really paid much. Okay, this is the one with the braids, and they look like single crochets across her slip stitches or something. I'm not sure how she did that, but I think it's so cute. Let me see, can oh no, she didn't. That's it. No, I think she has another one. Hmm. Oh, here it is. Okay, that's a good picture. I think she did single crochets to make them. They are so cute though. That's the cutest thing. She's so cute. I love it. See, I love that. That is so pretty to me. But I think she did single crochets to make that braid thing. I'm guessing. I don't know. Oh, we have the resident um anime lady. She would know. Regina would know. Working on a piggy. Let me see. Did I miss? Let me see. Oh, she says, buying some big bling bees might be fun. Oh, let me see. Regina says she's working on a piggy. Cloudy skies today, 73 degrees. Lori says crochet and bling and bees might be fun in those week. Yes, that would be. Hey, Aisha, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Brianna says she loves a side pony. Yeah, me too. Slip stitches may be to make the braid. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's either single crochets or slip stitches, one or the other. They got to be, yeah, that's got to be slip stitches. Now I'm looking at my single crochets here. Yeah, so slip stitches. I'll be working on that too. That'll be on my agenda of hairs to do, hairs to figure out. I'm no good at trying to figure out. I would really have to look at some pictures to figure out how to do it. But I just love it because once she does the slip stitches to make the braiding part of it, then she just does probably 3 to 5 double crochets on the rest of. Now I'm thinking about it because I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm crocheting some baby outfit, 63 degrees and rainy. Oh my goodness, Ella, I don't know. Looks like slip stitches for the braids. Okay, Regina, that's gonna be our project. We're gonna figure this out. Yeah, slip stitches. But now I'm thinking about because when I did this wig cap, I did, okay, I did, oh, now you slip stitch, then you make a chain, go up the chain. Oh, I wonder if she did, made the chain, then made the curly cues and went up and then slip stitched to make the braid. Oh, I'm thinking out loud, y'all. I'm thinking out loud. Hey, Melanie, how are you today? Thank you for joining me and I hope you thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Now I'm fixated on wig caps, but I have to finish. I have so many projects started, but I'm working on this doll. This doll definitely has to be finished because it's a paid somebody's paying for this. I have to get this finished, and I'm excited. It's gonna be another little doll with a ruffle hat. I'm gonna make her real cute. She gonna be real purty. But what was I saying about that event? Anyway, it was inspirational. A lot of ladies, music. The food wasn't the best, but it was at the DoubleTree. I was got there. I was like, because on the address, I was like, I think this is where the DoubleTree is, and sure enough, that's what it was. But that DoubleTree doesn't look like the same DoubleTree. I think it's lost some of its luster. But when I walked in, I was like, oh my goodness, it's hot. So first thing I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to put my locks up because I cannot walk around with these things loose with this hot in this hot place. They had a huge fan blowing as you walk in. I was like, I mean, I'm gonna have to sit in here in all this heat? But where they actually had the event, I said, "This is where all the air conditioning is," because I was freezing in there. So and they have vendors, but I didn't have money to be and plus there was nothing really that I wanted to get. I wish somebody had some shea butter, but not no shea butter. Um, there was a lady there that had shoes. I saw there was some clothes, but I think the people that had the clothes must have came later because they weren't there when I first went in. And they sent out the email and it says, "This event will start." It says the doors open at 10, so you can go and check out the vendors, and the event will start at 11 o'clock sharp. Guess what time it started? It was not 11 o'clock sharp. That's for sure. More like noonish sharp. So I left early. They probably still in there. I don't know. Not sure. Melanie says, waiting for the rain. LOL. Knitting on a sock for my grandson. Oh, you knit. Me no knit. Me no knit. I hope I'm on 11. Let me count. I want my head looking all wonky looking. Actually on 12. I actually finished 12, I should say, not on it. Finished it. And I got an email. I don't know if anybody is a part of the Crochet Guild, but their crochet magazine is going away. This lovely crochet magazine is going to go away, and then it's going to be replaced by it's not I don't think it's I Love Crochet. It's some kind of crochet. It's another crochet magazine that's already on the market. That's what it's going to be replaced with. I had notes, but where are my notes now? I couldn't tell you. So it won't cost me anything because I pay my dues, but they're gonna it's gonna go away. I think the summer edition is gonna be the last one. So that is what we got to look forward to. And which would be good because the other magazine is national. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't finish writing down all the stuff. Now I got to go back and write down all the stuff. I started writing the wig cap pattern. Now I got to go back and watch her video again. Mm. And I am wearing my top that I was working on for this event. Glad it's in cotton because I would have baked in there if it had been in acrylic. And it turned out pretty well. Let me stand up so you can see it. Because it started off as a dress, but as I worked on it, it got heavier and heavier. So I just made it into a top. And I put my little bows on the back to hide my little crookedness, my crooked seam. And it fits quite nicely. I really, really, really like it. So glad I did it. Will I do it again? No, because it took up a whole lot of time. But I can wear it. And that the thing I learned from working on this is you really, really have to be good at measurements. That's what AC Crochet taught me. All of them, measurement is so important. The thing that I like to do least, and you have to be. Plus, they always use like a 2.5 crochet hook. But if you don't want things see-through, yes, you will use a smaller hook, especially if you want tight stitches. But it came out right. It came out like I like it. Thank you, Mary. I think if I actually if I did it as a dress, I wouldn't put, because I stopped doing it because the middle part of it is in a different weight from the main parts of it. So I thought if I keep doing it as a dress, it's just gonna pull on that part more. So that's why it became a top instead of a dress. How many I have to do? 16? Thank you, Miss GGP. So now I have to finish this little doll. I'm going to try to make it my focus. If I make it my focus, I might be able to get it done. But if I start doing something else, it's in trouble. But I cannot have it in trouble. This is going to take a minute. Thank you, Renee. I ordered a few items, just a few, from Temu because I do not want to get caught up in the Temu craze. But I bought this little, can't even see it. It's a little necklace. It has love on it. And it has a amethyst stone, amethyst colored stone. And I bought a cute little, and it was $1 and something cents. And I bought a cute necklace that has mom on it, and it has some, I don't even think it has cubic zirconium glass, whatever. I don't know what the little stones are. And it has a pink stone, but it has mom on this and a heart, a little heart, tiny little thing. It was $1 and something cents too. And I bought a little key ring that has dad on it, and I think a hammer, a screw, and something else related to something like that. I was going to give that to my daddy. And what else did I get? Oh, I bought a pair of earrings that have the moon and the star. I've always wanted those. And I thought it was cute. They're pretty nice size. So I wasn't too disappointed because it was a nice size. And I think they were $1 and something cents too. But then I saw some glow in the dark yarn that I've been wanting forever. And when I initially saw it, I had a project in mind for it. But now that I have it, I can't remember what I was going to do with it. But I have to figure it out. Because I was like, okay, yeah, I'll get this. So they're little teeny tiny skeins. And I don't really know. They are like a peachy kind of color. Let me see, I was thinking about you yesterday as I got my print shirt out of the closet to wear. That's right. Wear my print. I think I saw something on the news about Andy Warhol um, I think he was, well, I don't think Andy Warhol is still alive, but his estate was being sued over a Prince portrait that he had. I can't remember what it was. Okay, so it's Glow Yarn. Um, Okay, do not expose to the sun after washing. It says never rud or use the washing machine. What's never rud? I don't even know. You know, I hope people realize that the reason why everything is so cheap from Temu is because the majority of the stuff that comes from that we buy here in America comes from China. So they probably have excess of all of this stuff. And that's probably why it's so cheap. But that's my take on it. I could be wrong. Oh, it doesn't have the color on it. But anyway, it's like a peachy color. And it feels like cotton. Mm, but I don't see on here what it is. Doesn't give you very much information, that's for sure. But now that I have them, I only got 4 of them because I didn't trust it. They're tiny little things. I could probably make a halter top, but I really don't know. I cannot for the life of me remember why I bought this. But there's a project, something that I wanted to do, and that's why I bought it. I won't be buying anymore because you all know I'm on a fast from buying yarn for this year because I have way, way, way too much. So I have to use what I have. But that was some reason I bought that. Now I can't remember what it was. I'm gonna play around with it. I'm gonna do something with it. And then I'm gonna put it in the dark and see if it actually glows. We will see. We'll see if it's the truth or not. Oh, Lori, did you ever finish the hat with the reflective yarn? And what was your Prince t-shirt? Did it just have a picture of Prince? Did it have Purple Rain? What was the Prince t-shirt? I'm going to meet my friend down. Let me look. I keep saying I don't know where I'm going. It's either Coral Gables or um, Doral. Let me see. Thank you for spinning with us. I didn't spin. We know that's garbage. Um, I need to know where I am going. They sent me a text message like recently. Where is that text message? So I had to confirm our seating. That's crazy. What is that? That's not it. Oh, this might be it. Nope. That's the dental appointment that I forgot I had. Always getting these text messages from these companies trying to get me to work. Nope, I don't want to work. I don't know where it is. I just, oh well. I don't know. That's crazy. Unless I deleted it by mistake, which is a possibility. I haven't started the hat yet. He won't need it until fall. That's true. The shirt is black with a white line drawing of his profile in purple. Ooh, that sounds cute. Hopefully, I'll get back to Paisley Park one year. Won't be anytime soon. Definitely gonna go in summertime because Minnesota winter, I can't even. Mm-mm-mm. I've dealt with Chicago winter. That was absolutely no fun. All right, I'm all 14. Two more to go. And I can start decreasing. Make sure that it's 14, not 15. Yep, that's 14. Put my little wig cap on so you can visualize how cute my next doll's gonna be with her new wig cap. This one won't have, this one will just have a regular round wig cap because I'm putting that hat on her. When I did the other one, I thought about like, oh, I should put like some little curly cues under the hat right at the base of the head. And I was like, nope, not doing it. She's gonna get this hat and be happy. Hmm, what happened? I hate knots. I think this head might be too small. Let's see. Yep, I just love this little wig cap. Gotta play with her little bang. It's gonna be cute. When I say when I put this on the doll that it's for, it's gonna be cute. Mm. Lori says, yeah, the winter wind and snow off the Great Lakes is something to behold. Miserable. Ah, you have said but a word. That is no fun. I'm like, how do people live like this? That's because I'm here in the South and it's warm. And when we get our little frigid cold, it's like we're miserable. I just can't imagine 5, 6 months of that. Oof, oof. That's the one thing I don't miss about winter in other states is having to deal with it. See, that's where you really learned clothing, dressing for the um, seasons. That was one of the things I had to learn when I went into the army because we basically dress for spring and summer, and winter clothes are like what? When I went into the army, I had my quote unquote my Florida winter coat, which was like almost no kind of lining. It was not made to keep you real warm. So when I got that ugly fatigue jacket that was thick, I was very happy. Got the boots because I went there in sneakers and we got off the bus in knee-high snow. That was in Missouri. Lost in the Woods, Missouri. That's what they call Fort Leonard Wood. Lost in the Woods, Missouri. So I was like very happy to put on those ugly combat boots that pretty much ruin your heel and your the part between your foot and where your leg comes up. You always get this mark there from having to tie up your laces. And then you pack all that stuff up after you get there, and then they send it to your family. I think you get I think you get to keep like 2 sets of clothing or something like that, but the rest of it, they send it to your family because they don't want you running away. Ah, and of course, my mom flipped out when she got it because 'cause I'm sure she totally forgot told her that it would be coming, and she thought, "Oh my god, my child's dead, oh my god." So, but I was not ready for that cold weather, and that was some miserable weather, so I am not the winter girl. The joys of the military. Oh, I never found it. Okay, now I gotta figure out where I'm going. What was the name of the restaurant? Oh, it's terrible. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Let me see. They send me an email? Probably not, because I did. No, I think they should have sent me an email. Um, I hope so, because for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of. Oh, I'm doing all that. I can just go to my friend's text message because I sent it to her. Duh. Mm, okay, let me go find the restaurant. What's the name of it? Oh, Chico Malo. Chico Malo. And it is in Doral. Okay. Now I gotta figure out because I know it's an hour away from me. I'm gonna go down there, have some Mexican food. I left a little bit of room because I didn't eat the meal that they gave us. First of all, they had some dried chicken breast, and I didn't want to waste my time eating that. But they had a delicious chocolate cake. I scarfed down that chocolate cake. I had chocolate cake, the one piece of the what do you call it? one piece of the broccoli because I didn't want them all in my braces, and I ate the carrots, and I ate the fruit from the salad because I didn't want to eat the salad because I did not want it all in my braces, and I'd be at the table smacking, trying to get it out of there and looking for a toothpick. So I said, no, I'm leaving that alone, and I drank lots of water. For the chocolate cake, I was gonna eat, and it was so weird. They already had the salad and the cake out, and they had cake. They had the chocolate cake and they had cheesecake. So of course I was like, I'm not doing cheesecake. So let me sit in a chair with the chocolate cake right in front of me. So before they served the lunch itself, I politely start eating the chocolate cake. It had sat there too long and kept calling me. So I finally ate. I ate half of it and then they brought out the lunch and I ate the little bit of lunch and ate the rest of it. But I say that chocolate cake was quite delicious. And that was probably 700 calories all by itself. All right, I'm on my last row and then I'll start decreasing. Then it'll be time for me to skedaddle. I forgot to pick up more polyfill. So I know I'm probably going to run out with this doll and I'm working on another doll, so I need some more. And I was right there at Joann's and didn't even think about it. So I had to pick up the yarn to finish this doll. I thought I had a skein of that yarn, but I guess I didn't. I looked all over the place. I went to the garage, didn't see it in there, so I'm guessing I didn't have it. All right, it is done. I want to I want to get really, really good at stuffing my heads because I was looking at I think I was looking for my safety eyes and I came across my half finished doll heads. Well, the heads are done. It's just not like nobody. Like when I did this one, I don't even know what the pattern is. I'm sure it's something from Aniqua, but as you can see, I made her a wig cap and gave her some curly Q. Oh, you know what? I think this is the French doll from Yolanda's book. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's who that is. I have to go and look in that book. See, like I don't like the way her head is stuffed because like like I want it to be full. And it then I don't know what I do. I think I'm gonna go put some more stuffing at the bottom so she's more round. Because it's like her face goes flat. But I think that's where this is from. I think this is what it's from. Because I remember I said, "Oh, I'm gonna give her some curly cues on the side and then put her little beret on." I think that's what this one is for. And then this one, I know is an Aniqua's, but I see that because it looks like a ghost to me on the bottom. So when I was going through her, and that's supposed to be down, not up. When I was going through her Facebook page, I think I saw one like this. And then I came across this one. So I have heads with no bodies. Oh, okay. I think this is her body. I got the arms on. Yep, got the arms on. So now I just got to finish her. Okay. And this one was going to be the elf on the shelf. As you can see, it's got the body. Oh yeah, I got to get this stuff done. I don't remember what. I'm gonna have to find her whatever she was working on. But this is the one where she did how to make like the cheeks. So you pull the face in. Anywho, it was cute. I don't know why I never put a body to it, but I didn't. 'Cause that's what I do. So this year is the year that I said I'm not taking any more, paying for any more classes for anything, because I haven't even perfected the stuff that I have already paid for. So I need to get that done. And I have tons and tons of eyes and safety eyes and stuff. And I was like, where are my eyelashes? And when I opened up the thing, I said, oh, there's all my eyelashes. Now I know. All right. I am going to get out of here so I can take my 1 hour drive down and meet my friend for Mexican, my all-time favorite meal, Mexican. Hope it's good. Not, I'll make it good one way or the other. Because I can only have one margarita because that's a long drive when you're tired. But I thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. Be creative. Step outside of the box and try something new. That's what I'm doing. And until my next video or my next live, everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye. It won't end.